It's wrong to criticize leaders of the church, even if the criticism is true.
Travis Wayne Goodsell, I've got a little bit of time before I have to leave, so this most likely won't be put up until after I get back, because I'm expecting it to be longer than just a couple minutes. I received a vindictive woman commenting. Her name, as it appears, Mila Jameson. She commented on a very old video that allowed for open comments, and as I went over the other comments after replying to her, my goodness, there's a reason why I hold all comments for review now. Dear God, such hate in Mormons. And Mila is no exception to that rule. Her first comment, because she was pissed after I replied, she says, "I've been in the place of disbelief. My question to you is," the video is LDS Mormon Church finds ancient records at Adirondack, Missouri. And it was to point out that I am a translator, the prophets are not, that Joseph Smith had nothing to do with the Book of Mormon, but he's a translator of Hebrew from the King Follett Discourse and Egyptian from the Book of Abraham. Yes, the Book of Abraham. He did it right. There are some errors, and there's obviously a lot of missing stuff, but what he did was right, because I'm a translator. I did the work. It's a field of science. I followed the field of science and became a translator. This isn't some spiritual feeling of mine. I'm not trying to conform Joseph Smith as a translator because I wish him to be. Mila, however, wishes for the church to be true. And we're getting to that. So, my question to you is, why are you trying so hard to discredit something you don't believe in? I haven't discredited it. The church has discredited themselves. I only pointed out. She does not understand that concept. She thinks the church is true, and therefore I'm in the wrong. I was born and raised Mormon. Do you put this much effort, or this effort, into discrediting other religions? When I have to, yes, but my focus is on Mormons, showing the error of the church, the danger of the church, warning Mormons of the dangers of the church. I don't just expose the lies of the church, that, oh no, it's now one rock in a hat, rather than actually looking at plates and reading a translation to Martin Harris and Oliver Cowdery. No, we're talking crimes. We're talking cover-ups of treason, espionage, sedition, plot to destroy America. Those kinds of crimes. And then so, if not, so that's null and void, but she says, it seems you have a giant chip on your shoulder. And so she doesn't understand. This is the one and only video she's come to. I have 3,000 other videos. That comes up later, if I have time. If you believe in God, then which God should I believe in? I've discredited all others because Egyptian is the source of all religion that have devolved from Egyptian. And lately I've had no choice but to bring up Christianity and discredit it, because the Mormons need to understand what they're doing with Mormonism. And so yes, Constantine created Christianity. He created the name, he created the word. But she says, you should believe in basics. Love, kindness, no judgment. Oops! We're supposed to judge righteously. How do we judge righteously? Oh no, I don't know. It doesn't say. Yes, it does. By their fruits you shall know them. That's how you judge. By the consequences, by the results. They get inspiration to build a boat. If it sinks, you know they're bad. Their inspiration was wrong. If they're the president of the church and they say, hey, coronavirus is a hoax, we are keeping the church open, and Mormons die, good or bad? That shouldn't be a hard question. You should have immediately answered bad. Forgiveness. She doesn't understand the concept of Mormon forgiveness. The person has to demonstrate the fruits of repentance. Fruits? Yeah, because if they just say the words, oh, I'm sorry, my bad, have to forgive me, they're going to do it again and again. The Simpsons make light of this. Ned Flanders forgives every time, always. So, Homer Simpson? Yeah, robs him blind. It's a little subtle joke that if you don't understand, you're going to miss it. Maybe you need to get perspective. See, already, one video, she now is making the accusation that I am wrong. From just the one video. It took me over a decade. That's it? You're that old? I've got a whole half a century on you then. To explore many other things, but I gravitated back to what I know to be true in my soul. What? She fell away from the church, and she's claiming she knew the church was true and fell away, looking for something else. And then says her soul gravitated her back. Doctrine and Covenants 1:16. Don't go by your own will. You create your own God. She just created her own God because her soul can't produce fruits, can't produce results, can't produce consequences. Therefore, no one can judge her. She's safe and protected in her own little world. The biggest difference in you and me is that I don't bash. That which you falsely accuse reveals the same and worse fault in yourself. I'm here all week. Other belief systems. Apparently she's unaware of Contend Against No Church, but the Church of the Devil. You do not accept lies. Because people who lie are science deniers, are truth deniers. You cannot accept them for that. You cannot accept them to have that lie and to perpetuate it. You need to call it out immediately. No, that's false. You're wrong. And the way to do that is you yourself have produced the results and the consequences of what is real and true. Real righteous judgment by the fruits. Perhaps learning acceptance is what you should be doing. No, I shouldn't accept anything from a lie. And so then I gave my comment, and she was pissed. Why aren't you scrolling down? Go. Gmail. Okay, so that's the older one, because that was 39 minutes ago. That's 44 minutes ago. So that's, yeah, I saw only the 39-minute ago one. Okay, I wonder why the 44-minute one didn't show up. She must have deleted this. So anyway, 44 minutes ago, Travis Wayne Goodsoe, I've studied far more than you can ever know. It's not about what you know. You've come onto my channel accusing me of being wrong with just one video, which I'm willing to bet she didn't listen all the way through. I've lived worldwide. So, how does that relate to how I'm wrong and you're right? And every religion, every is on all caps, or spiritual philosophy teaches all the same core. Yeah, witchcraft. I did the video just the other day talking about that. All religions have the same concept. Witchcraft. What is witchcraft? A belief in a supernatural that you don't have to produce results, because that would expose it as a fraud. Witchcraft uses spells. Religion people use prayer. It's the same core. Faith without works. And they sort of cut off his dead part. That's where you are misled. No, I told you, all religions de-evolved from Egyptian. Egyptian is the core religion. Everyone else fell, did their own thing. And after many millennia, it's gotten worse with each new millennia. And then BTW, how many of your 3,000 videos have to do with the LDS faith? Why don't you check? And were you excommunicated? Did I not put in there that they... Yeah, I did. I put in my comment, the church ordered and paid for my assassination. They're not worried about excommunicating me. They want me dead. And there's a reason why. If I was just lying, they wouldn't care. They know Mormons like Mila would just ignore me and attack me. So they're not concerned about that. They're concerned because I'm telling the truth. That's why they want me silenced. That's why YouTube is working with the church under orders to silence my views. Running out of time. Just curious where your anger and fear stems from. Anger and fear. Really? Are you projecting? Because I'm only angered at your ignorance, but I don't fear. As you can see, I'm jovial about the whole thing. Kind of a mocking thing. I have no fear. I have stood in the face of those trying to assassinate me. No fear. Have you ever heard of the concept that you only attack what you fear? See, I don't fear. I'm exposing the crimes. There's a big difference. See, again, she's attacking me because she fears. Projection. That which you falsely accuse in others reveals the same and worse fault in yourself. Beam and mote. And so here's the one that I had seen and banned her for. One other thing. The only inspiration or institution we can trust is our soul. My own will. President Benson, however, did get it correct that when you follow your own will, that's pride. If you feel it is right, at normally is. I'm assuming it normally is. Her fear is causing a mistyping on her cell phone. No. Because feelings are 50-50. Good or bad. That's it. You might as well flip a coin. I recommend a two-headed coin because it'll always be right. See that how different that is from consequences and results? You know, if you get an inspiration to build a boat, you don't flip a coin and say, oh, no, that idea was bad. I'm not going to do it then. Oh, it's good. Okay, I won't do it anyway. I'll just go around telling people I know that building the boat I had in my mind is true. And how hard of a doctrine is this, Mormons? Seriously. How do you not understand correctly about manifesting the truth? I know the church taught you the lie, but why did you believe them? Not necessarily right for everyone. What? What? You mean it's arbitrary? You can pick and choose the doctrines you want to follow in this life. Oh. But right for you. My truth. There is a line between judging and using good judgment. See, she's using the altered definition, which is a modern change, an addition to judge, which is to condemn. The word judge in the scriptures is not condemn. It means render a judgment of true or false. One is attempting to shame someone else, like you're trying to do to me. The other is a personal decision based on your beliefs. Again, a sandy foundation falls every time. You have to build on the rock of truth, not the sand of opinion. You come off as arrogant, so I'm assuming as, and judgy. See? That which you have falsely accused in another reveals the same fault and to a worse degree in yourself. She's the one who's arrogant. She's the one who's judgy. Because she is using beliefs. She has flipped a coin, and I came out with tails. Not some exercising good judgment for your personal life. That would not attack others. See the difference? I just explained it to you guys in the video. She thinks she's in the right. She refuses to understand Mormon doctrine. She has created her own Mormon doctrine and is attacking and judging others by her created Mormon beliefs. This is what I have to deal with as a Mormon. Sickening. Stop it, Mormons. You're about to die. Russia is attacking. It's time for Judgment Day. And you are condemned.